Why do you think your child's mother would put you and Bobby Valentino in the same?
From your knowledge, Carlos, am I gay?
You know, my boundaries were crossed.
I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we talented, passionate people.
I feel like I don't understand. I don't know if I believe these niggas. You understand? Because if a man put his meat on you, he should be put to sleep.
Now you telling me I should go get revenge and not be a father to my children to throw my life away? So my life was destroyed as a child, and I should take it in my own hands and throw my life away and spend the rest of my life, my time in jail.
What it do, family? It's your boy TW back at it again with another one. And yes, we are most definitely uncensored. We got some things going on. Don't ever play yourself. It's like I always tell you, wouldn't be news and or content if we had some things going on. Now, would it be? Listen, if you're new to the channel, like, share, most importantly, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Talk to me nicely. Let's believe I talk back. Turn your bell notifications on so you know when I'm going live in the next video. Now, in today's commentary, as I was saying, we got some things going on. It seems to be a whole lot of call-outs about some felonious activities. And when I say felonious activities, oh yeah, don't worry. We're going to get into these felonious activities. We got Maino, Hassan Campbell, Harlem Legend, Chyna Brim, Benzino, all types of, oh, let's not forget Tyler. Oh man, Tyler Perry. And day 26 had some, listen, this is so real. I might actually need to come on screen for this. I'm not going to hold you. You know what? I think this is what's going to have to happen. You know what is happening? Shut it out. I ain't been on screen in a minute. New background, new year. Let's get to it, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue.
Your child's mother would put you and Bobby Valentino in the same sentence.
From your knowledge, Carlos, am I gay?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know you to be gay. That's why I want to, and that's been my right. So,
first of all, she's not in her right mind, and she has to say something. So this is the most thing that she got to sensationalize something. She probably looking at the Bobby and whatever situation, allegations on him. You know, me and Bobby, okay, we used to stay in the same building in Marietta. Bobby was my guy. We had videos together. I'm in this movie Hollywood Hearts. Like, Bobby's a good dude. You know, as far as Bobby and the allegations, ain't got nothing to do with me.
I think this is some BS. I think he's trolling because he see the way the wave is rolling and he wants his name to be in the mix or something. So they concocted a scheme and threw his name up in the mix with Bobby V. In any event, he's right though. You would have to have some type of proof. Are you going to sue her? If not, you need to carry your ass on and get to doing something else. But for the content, we're gonna let this continue though. A little while longer. Let's continue.
I mean, she messed up. You know what I'm saying? I think she messed up. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, one thing I want to clear up. I'm not gonna keep making excuses as things for mental health. People use mental health, right, when it's convenient for them. But you know, being evil, manipulative, nasty, mean.
It actually does have to do with mental health in some people's cases. Some people that have been deprived of it all their life, never had the chance to even make it or get to it. Once they do obtain it, they don't know how to handle it. That is something mental. First of all, you shouldn't be making prognosis. Benzino, when you don't know what it is, in the HE double hockey sticks you are talking about.
That's why I know there got to be something after all this. That night she posted, go to the link, go to my OnlyFans.
Back to what I was saying now. I think Benzino is trolling. I don't think none of this is actually true. Because Benzino, what are you going to do about it? She said it. She went to the blogs. It is what it is. Now the next move is yours. What you decide to do. Come to the blogs and do what? And say what? You ain't doing or saying anything. Are you going to sue her? Yes or no? If you ain't, step off, duck sauce. That's my take on this first character right here. It's a whole lot of things going on out here, family. But let's get to the next show, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue.
I wanted to tell you guys why I didn't want to say anything. But when it happened to me, I felt ashamed. I was scared because of the judgment and the questions that people were going to start asking, almost like if they were going to blame me for just being there. Well, I felt all of that, guys, when a very big director, a very seriously powerful person that everybody knows, invited me over to his house to talk about roles and upcoming things that he was writing. I was telling myself, like, man, like all of my dreams are coming true right now. Like my opportunities at my front door right now. So much excitement going through my body. And then, guys, it happens. You know, my boundaries were crossed.
Hold on. Ring the alarm, because not a soul is dying. Whoa. Hey, is that your story? Is that your story and you're sticking with it? Listen, respectfully, to all the people in the world who ever suffered by any means of any type of harsh harm or any way, please report it immediately. You don't do what this guy has done and you hang around and you chill at the party. You stay at the party. You go somewhere, you get violated or you feel violated, and yet and still you come back around again. You know why? Because you was getting the bag. So as long as the bag was there, you wasn't going to say nothing. Oh, I'm wrong? If I'm wrong, please put in the comments. Talk to me nicely. As I said, best believe I talk back. Do you think he's right? So you telling me you will go somewhere, get assaulted. I don't give a who assaulted you. It doesn't matter who it is. And you're going to return for what? Another round? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We're not dealing with children here who, you know, they have that return to your however you say that. We're talking about grown men who was invited to the party and some things happened at the party. Let's say they got slipped something. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just saying. We just saying what they saying. You feel me? And you find out you got done dirty. You go back again the next day and the day after that. You go back and work with these same people that did that to you after they did. If I'm wrong, please explain it to me. I don't see it. I see people that were invited to the party might have had something happen to them. Let's not take that away. Let's say it did happen. What are you going back around them for? What are you talking about? But you show back up to the party and indulge. And then years later, you pop back up. Let's continue.
I don't want to sound like I'm a conspiracy person too. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. But when you're under a power, man, it's just you. I can't go into details now, but sir, like I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help. I ran to my doctor. I spoke up with my family. I spoke up to people around me because I was like, if this is true.
Hold on. See, this is where you got to make it make sense. You ran to all them people. You ain't running the police? Why ain't go to police? Explain to me why he didn't go to the police and tell them he was assaulted. I just want to know. You don't want to know that? You know you want to know that just like I want to know that. Don't ever play yourself. This uncensored TV. You want to ask the question, but you're scared. I ain't. You went to your pastor. What is he going to do? You went to your family. What are they going to do? You went to the doctor. What are they going to do other than check to see if you got an STD or something? Why you didn't go to the police? Fair question, but let's continue.
Come missing or dead or something. I want you guys to know facts and the truth of what I'm going through and experiencing.
Did you have this conversation with the rest of the group?
Yeah, they know.
So when you guys heard this,
we was in tears. Like,
oh,
yeah.
Wow.
In tears. Real, I love my brother, what's going on, tears. Real hurt, pain. Like that.
I got to get an injection in my arm every month for mental health now for the rest of my life.
What's the
They diagnosed me as schizophrenic and bipolar. The same thing kind of like what Fred said he was going through, but it's just, I didn't experience suicide thoughts. I experienced other thoughts of being harmed and stuff.
Yeah, I have people in my family who are both schizophrenic and other people that have been bipolar.
Yeah, it's real scary when you got to keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
You start doing things. I was like walking around Rochester, bruh. Like it's like I really like lost myself for like years. And I don't cry about this no more because I'm stronger.
You don't cry about this no more? Was you stronger? You sure look like you're crying to me right now. Oh, my brother. He ain't crying? See, he don't cry about this no more because he's stronger. You look like you're crying right then, right now to me, buddy. Sure enough, dude.
I'm crazy, bro. Trying to figure out like what is going on. And the things that I was feeling are coming to light now, and I'd be like, whoa, that had to be God, intervening and removing me from that situation because it could have got really, really bad. So,
yeah, man, I'm sorry to go through that.
It's okay.
Yeah. But at least they found something that actually helps you out to stabilize you. I think a lot of people, they self-medicate, whether it's with pills or whatever else. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Not good, bro.
I'll give you guys a minute.
Yeah, I guess like if this would never came out, I still would have been secret about it. I wouldn't just like snitch.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not no snitch.
What the hell? He said he's not no snitch. So you telling me now? Well, you're telling us you're a snitch because you report sexual assault. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to tell him you're an idiot. But let's continue though.
I was gonna just deal with it, and I don't know why somebody that evil would. I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro.
Now that you heard that, what you think? What do you really honestly think? Because let's be technical. He's another one. Stayed around for the party. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, you're a singer. You always know when you reach a certain level, they've always said this. There's a door. You can walk through the door or you cannot walk through the door. But when you walk through that door, there's some things going on past that point that you're going to wish you wasn't a part of. They've always said that since the dawn of time of music, as far as we know. Am I lying? Put in the comments. Talk to me nicely. As I said, best believe I talk back. You know what's sad right now? Wholeheartedly, this is terrible. This is terrible. However, he's like the Tyler Perry guy. Why did you come back to the party? The money was that good? The aspiration for fame was so more important that you looked over what happened to you to come back again and partake in the party. He said he didn't want to be a snitch. What the hell? We implore you to snitch. Somebody hurt you in a heinous way. We implore you to call the police. Yes, we do. What is he talking about? Make it make sense. Now, I see why Maino said what he said. Because you niggas ain't making no goddamn sense. Man, I ain't even going to do it. I'm going to let Maino say it himself what he said. Let him talk. Let's continue.
Seeing these niggas post things that I feel like I don't understand. I don't know if I believe these niggas. You understand? Because if a man put his meat on you, he should be put to sleep. Why are you telling us these stories 20 years later? It's real victims out there. You understand? You taking things for granted. You see, I got kids. I got a daughter that's on Instagram that's looking at things and may think that this is how it goes. If a man play with you like that, he should be put down. Period. Point blank. We don't want to hear the stories 20 years later.
We don't want to hear the stories 20 years later. Is he right or is he wrong? Don't ever play yourself. Talk to me nicely. Best believe I talk back. In any retrospect to what he said, I do agree with there are real victims out there who need to come forward, and they need to come forward immediately or as soon as they can. Because you can't take away from the fact there are people who are being harmed who can't get away right in the moment, and they really need somebody looking for them because of whatever reason. We're not referring to them. We're referring to the people that can get their asses up and walk somewhere to the nearest police station and report what just happened to them immediately. See the difference? Tell your truth. By all means, 20 years later, 50 years later, 100 years later, if you live that long, knock yourself out. But just be ready for the criticism that you're going to get behind it, especially when you keep returning to the party. Don't you get that? You keep going back. Grown people, grown men at that. Not women. See, women is different. I give a woman a pass. You know why? She getting money. Get your bag. You a man and you keep partaking. But you now enjoy going to the parties all this time? I'm just saying about what Maino is saying. Is he lying? Am I lying? Let me know. If you disagree with me, please let me know. I'm here for it. Not only do people think they're referring to those guys who we just did a quick synopsis on, they also thought they was talking about Hassan Campbell. Oh yeah. Chyna had some things he wanted to say. in his belief. Let's get to it, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue.
Maino dropped something. I think yesterday he was venting. I think he in Colombia. He's somewhere. I don't know. He looked like, put it in the comment section. Where this nigga at? I think he probably in Puerto Rico somewhere. You can hear the music. It sounds like some Latina music. I think the first post yesterday, he was ranting about, niggas is like bozos, and he just went crazy.
Okay.
Nobody didn't take it serious. Nobody did content on it, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But today, I think this just dropped because they sent it to me. And Hassan, he dropped the show. I seen the title. I didn't hit the show yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they hit me like, Chyna, we need a show tonight. Drop this tonight. So I said, all right, Maino is going crazy on Hassan. Yes, he firing on him. This ain't nothing new with these two.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Maino always hitting him low. As far as everybody know the incident, the Bambada incident. You know what I'm saying? And I speak to Hassan. I've been telling Hassan, right? The more you talk about it, the more these people are going to use it against you.
Of course.
He don't know how to just leave it alone. Now, I'm not saying, listen, if Maino or, you have the right to defend yourself. But it be some plain Jane dudes he do content on, getting these dudes lit. This Hassan and Bambada issue been going before time. This shit is like, it's like some Jesus shit going on around here. I don't know. Put it in the comment. Pardon me for saying, but it been going since I came on YouTube.
As you can see, you got 050 The Movement, Chyna Brim. They believe Maino was talking about good old Hassan Campbell. So it made me wonder, was he talking about Hassan Campbell? I don't know. Might have been. Because as he said, the Bambada thing he's been talking about, and there's been allegations of him not being a youngster hanging around. But anyway, in any event, let's continue. Now, as you can see, we got good old Harlem Legend. And he has some things he had to say in which who he believes Maino was referring to.
I don't know if y'all seen what's floating around the internet. That's a fact. I don't know if y'all seen what's floating around. But Day 26, a former group, a bad boy, a former group that was down with Diddy, is coming out and making some startling accusations. Yeah, he's saying he was actually assaulted by the stylist. I ain't gonna hold you. Maino sends out a very strong message to all victims. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. You heard him. See, he didn't mention Hassan Campbell. So now it's like, who is he really talking about? Is he talking about Day 26? Is he talking about Hassan Campbell? We don't know. But you know something? Good old Hassan Campbell, he definitely had something he had to say, because he must have felt some type of way. Let's see what Hassan Campbell thinks, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue.
One thing I will say on behalf of this Making the Band group, what I will say on their behalf, they wasn't kids, but it still didn't make it right.
He's right. However, they didn't have to continuously go back and indulge in the party. And that's all I'm going to say.
This is where I disagree with Maino. Diddy has an army. So the same way Kid Cudi car blew up, in the same way people were saying that Tupac got his TV turned off, and Biggie got his TV turned off, and others behind Diddy, allegedly, we already know that Diddy, if he pushed the button, he had dudes that was going to go out for him. So I could understand these making the band dudes, Day 26, whatever these brothers' names is. I understand them being scared to come forward. The same way when niggas be sitting up there talking about, why don't you go do something to Africa Bambaataa? Do you understand that Africa Bambaataa has an army with him? Africa Bambaataa has the music industry with him. Like, for example, Fat Joe. Fat Joe has the Terror Squad. Fat Joe already took a stand saying that he's standing with Africa Bambaataa. The Terror Squad is the ones that they say punked Jay-Z and broke bottles over his head in the clubs, allegedly. Who wants to go against that? So you telling me that you got to go against Fat Joe? You got to go against KRS-One? Step into the Big Boogie Down Production? You got to go against...
I ain't going to hold you. That sounded absolutely crazy. I'm not going to say that. Yo, wow.
So it's not easy to go against a man that has an army, and there's more. And then when Maino, when you sit up there and you say, so now you telling me, as a victim, now that I'm older and I had the courage to tell somebody my deepest, darkest secret, now you telling me I should go get revenge and not be a father to my children and throw my life away? So my life was destroyed as a child, and I should take it in my own hands and throw my life away and spend the rest of my time in jail. Because the courts is not going to see it that way. So just destroy myself instead of bringing awareness to a man that was running around terrorizing the community and spent 40 years of his life treating little kids like they was candy and having his way.
You got Chyna 050 thinking they talking about Hassan. On the other hand, you got Harlem Legend thinking they talking about Day 26. Now, I already gave my rhetoric about the whole Day 26, Tyler Perry dude, and trolling ass Benzino. Now I'm going to give my rhetoric on this. Things that transpire to people with kids, you can't blame them. You shouldn't blame them. Was he talking about Hassan? Could have been. I don't know. I'm not Maino. Only Maino know that. Could have been throwing him under there. He's always been throwing jabs at him. But was he talking about Day 26 and all these other characters? Absolutely, I believe he was. Because I feel the same way. You niggas is grown-ass men that wanted to go to the party. Something bad happened to you. You left. You didn't tell nobody. You didn't contact no police. I don't give a goddamn if it was P. Diddy. I don't give a who it was. You didn't tell no police. And you went back to the party. And you indulged. And you indulged. And you indulged. Until the party was over for you. I'm sorry. That's just my take on it. Had you not kept, once you was invited, after something happened to you, I will 100% understand everything they saying, them coming out, saying this happened to you, never going back around none of these people ever again. But the party was fun. You wanted to keep going. You enjoyed yourself. Don't turn around and act like you didn't. I'm just saying. Let's keep it 100. And with that, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy TW. Yes, we are most definitely uncensored. Don't ever play yourself. This is Uncensored TV.
Gunshot.
Bang, bang, you're dead.
Checkmate, motherfucker. Ah!